I just wanna have some fun.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
Since you ended it off, I assume that Zolf is actually a lot harder than I thought.
One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
I guess that was him. So here we go. Move on. Abandon Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Or take Zolf, abandon the battering ram, and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured but breathing. It seems his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet we have this choice. Take him, move on. Now, as a man who, when brought to this choice, always values life of others over myself, would choose this one. But then again, I'm going to be abandoning the battering ram. That thing is fucking amazing. Might be a good ending to this.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Well,
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
I'm not gonna let someone die.
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I'm not letting him die.
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet I see your star.
No one should stop me.
You left it
No one should ever stop
for
me.
me. Mother,
Might start shooting.
I'm here.
But you will be stopped.
Eyes open wide. Feel your heart and
Because
it's
unlike you,
glowing.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
Come home, sweet home.
all these people here left him to die.
It reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Well then, with the fate of Bastion out of his hands, Rex passes the time by telling Zia stories. And when in danger, try using a secret skill by pressing Q. Welcome to the
Hey,
Bastion.
kid.
Fuck.
Get up, kid.
Come on. Get up, asshole. Asshole, get up! Fucking hell,
Come
man.
on, that ain't funny. I say get up.
What the hell do you think I'm doing, dumbass?
That's more like it.
There we go.
Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk.
Well, Pecker, Hank Gator, look, our old man, Squirt.
Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time.
Of course I'm gonna bring him back. Because unlike many people, you learn forgiveness. And then Narble. I get into one of the...
First things first, kid. The Bastion's waiting.
Looks like he can't. Well, time to put her in.
The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
Okay. In the Calamity, the Taza terminals were ripped out from underground.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
Yeah, I'm...
Hey, kid. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to both of them, because this actually seems very interesting.
Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
Well, on we go. The new world awaits. Yeah. Chaos stays.
You can undo the Calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
You made it.
Oh my god, we got to hear her talk! Holy fuck!
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the Calamity, not before.
She finally fucking talks. It's not like Roxy's just talking.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Of course.
Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kinda. Because you're here. Zolf is dead. Sort of. And...
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
It seems like a really good idea, though.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the Calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
What to do? Why do they make the choices now of all times? These are the choices. Restoration. I can initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. The only bad part is that the process will restore the world to its previous state. I can't reverse it, unless I decide to go through the game again. Which likely I won't. Use only directed. But then, evacuation. We can initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. However, the process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration itself. We only have lived during the Calamity. We don't know what it's like to be before it. However, we don't know what's out there for us. I'm more of a man of exploration, so... And besides, I like these two. Zia, Rux, maybe not Zolf, the bird, ankle gator. Sadly, we can't say Squirt, but then again, if the restoration were to happen, we wouldn't get Squirt in the first place. And then the bull. Well, you already know what I'm gonna choose. We're evacuating.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the Calamity itself. But instead you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
That's Bastion. That's a pretty damn good story. The story they used was pretty well made. The art, credits to Gen Z. I mean, it's pretty damn good. Logan rocks. I have to say, these were pretty good. The story was good. Like the fact that we were able to go from one place to another. And, hey, look, it's Squirt! It's the Squirt! The thing looks so happy! Man, that would be awesome to have one in my life. But I like the fact that you not only get sort of a way of flowing through the story, you can also have the option of having backstory. Like the toad, the bed, and the pot fact of Rux. This guy, we have like no idea what. That's the only thing. It's like without that, I don't know. It leaves mystery. I would really want to see like a second part to this, but I don't know. Remember, this is like a 3-year-old game, and it looks really good. Thank you, Warner Brothers. You bring good games. And yeah. The soundtrack on this, really good. I actually got this too. So I would definitely go for it. And then what else? I talked about the story, like the shops. The shops were pretty interesting on how they actually had that. Where every time like you progress, it gets better. And I like the fact that like you were able to choose which one you wanted to do. Like, the only issue is that it was only like 6. Granted that I didn't use like the potion one, the idols, and I rarely went into like the arsenal. But it's the fact like it should give more, like a more what's it called? A more like broad like shop. I mean, it's like, yeah, you could be satisfied with 6 things, but what if like you want to have different clothes, or you want to have like a new hairdo or something like that? But it's like I'm just going into that like just as like a side thing, like a side small thing. But I will say this, that other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, sadly, I wasn't able to run this properly, which sucks, because I really would want to see this in like 30 frames per second, but hell, I went with what I went with. And even at the frame rate, which is like right now, like 18, 19, it looks pretty good. There was parts where it got down to like single digits, but like that I couldn't like change, like that was it. But like other than that, it was pretty good. Like there wasn't much else to expect, because of my computer being so lackluster in any gaming way. I mean, the other games that I played are pretty old, but this ran pretty well. I mean, other than like a few hitches, it ran great. And if I were to recommend this game, I would like play through it. There's a lot of playability in it, because I mean there are choices in there. You wouldn't really expect that, would you? So with the choices done, like when you get through all the choices, there's still some more. Like you can look at that. Look at that. See, you even get like a new game plus, which is like look for the new game plus in the story menu. Begin the journey with all your weapons and XP, with new shrines and idols. Shrine idols and distillery spirits added. All Bastion structures buildable in any order, which I did, even though I only used like a few of them. And the shrine for the toughest challenge. And look at the little squirt. Hi, squirt. And then there's a kid. And then looks like that's it. This overall, I would give this pretty good rating. I think like a 9 out of 10, 9.5. Like a lot. I can see like where you can like say like, oh, it's lower or it's better. I'm just gonna go like 9.5. Like that's just based off of me. Like if you want to try it out, if you want to go through all the other options and try different weapons, because I only did really stick with like a few weapons, because I stuck with the samurai sword, the flamethrower, the carbine, and the shotgun. With like the last second like rocket launcher. That was only it. So if you want to try out the other weapons, go ahead. And until next time, I hope you all enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.